Ubisoft, there's one thing Assassin's Creed Unity has actually provided everybody. It hasn't been hours of entertainment and engrossing story and another world so that they can go and traverse and a whole bunch of people that they can go and assassinate and fuck up to no end. It's an endless barrage of memes and goofy-ass, funny-as-fuck glitch videos for everybody to go and be amused by. Though, in conjunction with that, we also have an endless amount of people who are pretty fucking pissed off that they essentially became beta testers and had to pay to become beta testers because this game was the furthest fucking thing from being finished. They just rushed that shit out because they were like, well, the holiday season is coming up and we need this game out stat. Because apparently putting out the other gajillion games that you have within a short amount of time, this needed to be out immediately, right now. You couldn't have just waited to actually put the game out finished. That would have been nice, but they didn't. So we had a completely unfinished, bug-filled mess of a game, and yeah, it is what it is. But in doing such, they've caused a whole lot of people to pretty much be like, Ubisoft, you can go fuck yourself for going and giving me this kind of a game, and they're trying to go and make amends for doing that. How are they going about doing that? Well, they're going to be offering up a big-time apology, which they already did, and admit that they did put out a game that was essentially really fucked up and said that unforeseen technical issues, which I already know that's fucking full of shit. I mean, that's some typical PR bullshit. They're like, alright, let's just stuff this full of fluff and call it a fucking day. But, you know, that's their roundabout beating around the bush way of saying, yeah, we put out a rush game and we were aware of it and we figured we'd just patch it later. We just didn't expect the whole maelstrom of fucking anger and pissed off people, which you should have. So they're offering DLC for free to a bunch of people, and essentially I thought, well, that's kind of fucked up for the people that already purchased it or the Season Pass people. But I guess they already thought about that, and they're offering them one free game. So you can get something like Far Cry 4 and a bunch of other games I forget off the top of my head. But they're offering up free stuff to basically say that they're sorry. And it's interesting to note that now they're on their third major patch for Assassin's Creed Unity. This is over 300 and counting still. 300 bug fixes. So fucking entire faces that are completely invisible and all you see is teeth and eyeballs and shit. Haystacks that are all jacked up and fucked up and all sorts of random ass glitches that are making the game either crash, unplayable, downright fucking hilarious and stuff. Over 300! I had no clue that it was that fucking bad, but it is. But I have to go and wonder, is this going to be enough for many people out there? I mean, I know that there's a lot of die-hard fans of Assassin's Creed. I mean, fucking tons. The sales number pretty much go and suggest, obviously, that there's a big-time fan base in this. But with this latest game, and, you know, the questionable future of the franchise and stuff, is this going to be something that they do constantly, just rush a game out and then, oh, we'll just go and patch it later? I fucking hate that's kind of what modern gaming is. AAA title, go and put it out. Oh, guess what? You're all beta testers. We'll just go and fix that later. I fucking loathe that very idea. That kind of mindset is so fucking lazy. Instead of rushing a game out, I'm fine with delays. I know people get pissed off at delays because they're like, well, I want that game now. Fuck that. Give me a finished game. Give me a finished game that works on day one, without needing all these fucking patches and installations, all sorts of other shit to make sure that the game actually functions the way that it was meant to whenever I take it out of the fucking case or I download it off of a fucking store. This is, it's fucking maddening. It really is. There's no reason that a company this fucking big, this season, and especially veterans within the industry, are rushing shit out there. And you know what, I can't really blame the development team to a lot of degrees, and this is the reason why. And it'll be easy to go and blame them, but hear me out. Ubisoft, you already know that they're breathing down their necks. They're like, you have a fucking deadline. You make the deadline and put it out. We don't give a fuck at all. And the thing is, the developers, you know, they have to adhere to the powers that be, and that's really the truth of it. You know, but Ubisoft, at the end of the day, the actual publishing company, is going to have to hear from all of us. I mean, they had already heard from plenty of reviewers out there and plenty of people on forums, on social media, and all sorts of different fucking websites and here on the fucking YouTubes and shit. But this is just, it's a sign of the times to get your shit fixed before you put it out there. I mean, before we actually had last gen and this gen, if you put a game out and that shit was broken as fuck, the game remained broken as fuck, and that was it. And you were pretty much the laughingstock of the entire gaming world, and that was it. Nails in a fucking coffin, call it a day. This shit's lazy as fucking it bothers the living hell out of me. Like, no, stop all this fucking shenanigans shit. We don't actually need it anymore. So, the question to all of you out there is this actually enough? Do you think that them making amends by offering up free DLC / free games to all the people out there that already purchased game, do you think that this is a good way for them to be able to, you know, say that they're sorry? I mean, besides actually publicly saying, yeah, we're sorry, yeah, we kind of fucked up and stuff, but do you think that's enough? Do you think that this kind of shit will continue? I mean, if the game continues to sell well, despite the bugs actually being inside the game, I mean, fucking injected balls deep into the game, and they see that people are still buying it regardless of what they've heard, do you think that they're still really going to care? You have to go and wonder about stuff like that. Either way, it's one of those things, it's kind of interesting to note, but yeah, Glitchy filled Mass in some absolute fucking nightmarish images that I've seen conjured from this game through people just going and doing like Let's Plays and walkthroughs and just doing random fucking screen caps. Funny as shit, but still annoying because, well, this cost somebody money. Anyhow, so this is AlphaOmegaSin, as always, nerds, nerdettes, and gamers. Game the fuck on.